All right, so now we're actually inside PetSmart with Shadow. I wanted to show you a couple of other things that are very useful, and they're just about leash handling more generally. So how do you hold the leash? That is a common question that people have, or that they don't have, but they should. So the most common way that I see folks come in and hold the leash, and it's the way that I held the leash originally when I first started working with dogs, is they will wrap. They'll do this. I always used to do it like this, but you'll also see that they will often put their arm in it first and then grab it, right, like this. That's a bad idea for multiple reasons. One, say that your dog has like some kind of pulling problem. Well, if your dog is fairly strong, or if you're fairly weak, you're gonna get yanked really hard and it's gonna hurt. So what's a better way to do it? I'll share two better ways to do it that you should find useful. So one is called a thumb lock. And to do a thumb lock, I recommend that you have a slimmer leash like this, not one of those big, thick rope leashes or like a full 1-inch leash. There's really no point to getting those necessarily, because they don't offer any more tensile strength above what's really needed. So I've walked every size dog on this, including Great Danes, right? So the best way that I recommend to do it is just to grab like this, and then wrap this one up over top of it. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. You wrap all those together and you just grab like this, right? So it's called a thumb lock, and it's nice and tight there. There's no give. And then you can just let it out too, but you still have now the grip. And then I can put it close, and now I have it again. And then I can let it out, but I still have it. So it allows a lot more freedom in your walking. The second one is very similar to the thumb lock, but it's a finger lock, so you can just put your finger out like this, drop the leash over it, and then do the same thing that you did with the thumb lock, but just over top of that finger, right? And then you take the 1, 2, 3, 4 strands that you have left over, and you just grab it like that. So it's called a finger lock, and then you can let it out like that. And then you can put it closer again, and now you have it close, and then you can let it out like this, right? So those are two very useful. I'll demonstrate them quickly again, and you can always rewind the video, but if you have your handle, put your thumb in like this, like an L, and then put it over top like this, and you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 strands. Shadow! She's good. Good girl. Come here, baby. Good. And then you just put all 4 of them together like that. And then exactly identical. Shadow, here. Good girl, mama. Shadow, sit. Good girlie. She's a sweetheart. Same thing with this finger. Take the finger, put it through, put the other one on top, grab here, and there you go. Finger lock. And then it can go out, and go close again, and you still have it. So thumb lock and finger lock, as opposed to all of this nonsense and grabbing. And then you don't have to wrap and unwrap and all of that stuff. It's quick, one motion. Now it might get you, it might be a little uncomfortable for you at first, so it might take a little bit of getting used to. If you don't want to do that with your dog, depending on their level of training, if your dog's been trained to kind of settle, like Shadow, Shadow's been trained to settle down in public environments. She's not overly anxious or hyper or jumping all over the place. But if your dog is still like that, then you're going to want to just you could just take this leash here, and you could attach it to anything you wanted, right? You could attach it to this thing, and then you can just practice, right? So you can practice here like that, practice feeling it, letting it out, and then same thing with the finger lock. You can practice like that. So that's a useful thing to practice. Shadow, let's go. Good girl. Shadow, sit. Yes! You get a treat for doing so good, Mama. Thanks for helping me record this. Here you go. Good job.